Okay, and leading you into the last match of this weekend is Brianna and Barone.
Thank you very much, Uncle Soundwave, and what better way to wrap the weekend up with Tormentum versus the Star Fraction, hotly anticipated match from the surprise upsetters of Alliance Tournament 4. We have on the field for Tormentum 2 Drakes, a Scimitar, 3 Rooks, 3 Nemesis, and a Keres.
And for the classic Star Fraction team, we have 3 Sabers, a Sleipnir, 3 Macarios, and a Scimitar.
And we have the 1 minute countdown in local, and I'm already siding with Star Fraction on this one, given the look of their lineup. A very impressive trio of Macarials there, supported by 3 Sabers, a Sleipnir, and a Scimitar. So it's it's looking good. My money's on Star Fraction for this one.
Yeah, I gotta say my money's also gonna be Star Fraction, so even though the other team is bringing a trio of Rooks, I don't think they're going to be able to break the immense firepower that Star Fraction is bringing with them. And as the match begins here, we see Star Fraction and their speed-fitted ships just starting to race towards the Tormentum team here.
Yeah, we can actually see they've brought their 3 Macarials in roughly at about mid-range, and they've kept their 3 Sabers of support out at distance initially, the Star Fraction that is. The Sleipnir's in close with their... oh, we've just lost we've just lost a Saber almost instantly there from Star Fraction.
That was really, really fast. I think a lot of the Macarials right now are not firing because they're jammed by the Rooks, but once they actually open fire on the Rooks, I think it's only a matter of time until the Rooks get... Actually, the Rooks, as we see here, are going to be paper thin, and so it's only a matter of time until they go down very quickly.
Yeah, we can see their heavy target painting coming from the Drake, in fact, of the Tormentum team. And we've got all those torpedoes from the stealth bombers hailing down on that first Macarial, Jade Constantine of Jericho Fraction. I think being the Alliance leader, they've probably called him as... oh, he is dropping fast and hard, but they've probably called him as FC, which is maybe a good idea to do so. Yep, and Constantine pretty much out of the running straight away by the look of it here.
He's just hanging on to a sliver structure, and it seems like what they're doing is jamming the Scimitar so he cannot rep the battleships that are on the field now. And as Jade Constantine unfortunately goes down, we have 2 Sabers, Sleipnir, 2 Macarials, and a Scimitar left for Star Fraction.
Yeah, both of these Macarials look as if they're fielding autocannons, 800mm repeating artillery. Very fast rate of fire we can see, but taking an absolute pounding from those stealth bombers there. It looks as if the Rooks pretty much have Star Fraction's logistics pilot completely disabled, which leaves the Macarials helpless if they have a buffer shield tank. Wow, just... pretty big upset if they manage to drop these 2 Macs.
Yeah, that is true. I was just saying that the biggest upset for yesterday was Rage versus Rage Alliance, I'm sorry, not Majesta Empire. And today it might be this match, Tormentum versus Star Fraction. And as we see here, the second Macario is dropping into structure, and the remaining Macario is actually taking a lot of damage. He's at about 60% shield right now.
Yep, and I called Star Fraction, but I think I was wrong. The Fraction here at this point absolutely getting their faces kicked in by Tormentum. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think we might be both wrong there, Varone. As we see here, Star Fraction has already lost their Saber and 2 Macarials, and I think the jamming power of the Rook is really dominant on the field. And as we see here, the second Saber has actually gone down in a flash of light. Like, I didn't even see his shield go down that much.
This may turn into an absolute total and utter whitewash of Star Fraction. We have yet to lose a ship from the Tormentum team, as far as I'm aware. Yep, all ships still on the field from the Tormentum team. Only one of their stealth bombers, 1 Nemesis, taking half shield damage. We've got the Macarial, the last Macarial, Svenjabi Xiang of Star Fraction, taking an absolute battering from those stealth bombers. It looks as if the entire Star Fraction team is completely disabled. And they've just gone for a straightforward tactic of keeping their logistics pilot out of the running, keeping as many of the Macs jammed as they can, and then just hailing down on them with a target paint and Drake as support and all the damage from their stealth bombers.
Yeah, this is really an upset. As we see here, Tormentum still has all their team members here, and all of them are actually wrapped up to full health, and nobody's actually taking any damage. Well, we see here on the Star Fraction, third Macario has gone down, and it's really not looking good for them. And I think all of us that are betting on Star Fraction winning is actually being proven wrong here by this very strong team full of electronic warfare and just a trio of rooks and carries who can damp to really great effectiveness.
I'm absolutely astonished at this. I mean, judging by what they had on the field, the Star Fraction looked to be solid. If they could have took those rooks out of the run initially, it looks as if the rook pilots were just too fast for them, managed to get their jams in on time, and wow, the Fraction just got their asses handed to them. I'm honestly pretty much completely speechless.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I think for this setup for electronic war, it's mainly between pilot reaction speed and also your luck, because whether you're successful at jamming, it's also dependent upon chances. And so I guess these guys are just really lucky in the beginning and have all the Macarios and the tacklers jammed, and now only Scimitar pilot is left for the Star Fraction team as they get their faces kicked in here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I mean, the EW on the part of Tormentum is so effective here that I'm almost, on the brink of saying potentially maybe these guys knew what the Star Fraction were going to feel, because this is really effective usage of ECM. They've pretty much locked the Star Fraction out of the entire fight from start to finish. So I'm wondering if those rooks are all packed out with mid-Matar racials.
Well, we'll let people speculate and tinfoil outside of the match here, but as we see here, the last Scimitar from Faction is actually taking a heavy beating. Not surprising given he's the last pilot left. He's just trying to motor away as fast as possible, and he's already starting to take some armor damage, and so it seems like it's gonna be a quick match here.
Yeah, I'm still pretty much in shock at that, to be honest. I mean, I'm astonished at how fast those things drop, but I mean, it just goes to show and proves just how powerful ECM is in this tournament, because you had in excess of 3,000 DPS sat there at the disposal of those Macs if they were fitted for damage, and they just melted. They were unable to do a single thing. No logistics pilot to support them. Wow, big upset from Tormentum, I would say. Not on par with what Star Fraction pulled off against Bob in AT4, but very close indeed.
Yeah, we can see here the last Scimitar pilot from Star Faction is dropping into very, very low armor, almost bleeding into structure and trying to repair himself as quickly as possible, but I think to no avail as he starts to bleed into structure. I'm sure the Tormentum team are now deciding what would be their complete victory here.
Yeah, every ship still on the field for Tormentum. Star Fraction astonishingly absolutely whitewashed, and we can hand back to Soundwave.
Thank you very much, guys. That certainly is a bit of an upset. Classic tournament contestant Star Fraction losing out to Tormentum. Good job to Tormentum. This is the end of our first broadcast weekend. Next weekend we will finish the qualifying round and find out which teams we send to the live transmitted weekend in our studio in Iceland. So watch next weekend as we find the final contestants. Watch 2 weeks after. You can see all the commentators live on our couches talking about spaceships. Remember that there's the World Cup and there's the Universe Cup. And we are the Universe Cup, so the next few weeks, let's tune in to EveTV again and see what's going on. Because we are the Universe Cup, we of course never really end, so you can go to our forums at eveonline.com and talk about the Alliance tournament if you want to keep your eye on all the statistics the interstellar correspondents have accumulated. Go to at.eve-ic.net. That web address is available on the Alliance tournament forums as well. Talk a bit about spaceships this week. We'll certainly be there talking about spaceships with you. Otherwise, we will see you on Saturday and Sunday, the 12th and 13th. The action starts at 1500 Eve, just like this weekend, and we'll find out who we're sending to the finals. Have a good week, everyone. We'll see you on Saturday.